Yeah, man. They at it again, you know, and we are going to exploit the deception right when it's happening. I know they all worshiping this stuff today, tomorrow, after tomorrow, but it's all wrong, people. The Israelites are celebrating Christmas, you know what I'm saying? The Christians is their celebration, you know what I'm saying? They tell you, I don't care if this is pagan or Roman Catholic, this is one idol I cannot forsake, okay? The Lord pardon thy servant in this thing. 2 Kings 5:18, people. Ain't that something? Ephraim is joined to idol. Let him alone. Hosea 4:17. Ain't that something, people? It's all a joke. That's what it is, people. Yeah. The result will be that all who have not believed the truth have taken part in their pleasure in wickedness will be condemned. So their own Second Thessalonians script condemning them for celebrating Christmas, and here they are breaking their own book, people. That's what they'll tell you. They don't care about the book, their own book. See what they do? How they beach the book out and do what they want? They are not supposed to celebrate this stuff. Their God is against that. You go Isaiah somewhere, it's telling you that, you know, it's all a vanity that they do, going to the forest, cutting off a tree, decking it up, putting all that crap and worshiping it. And then it's all vanity, that their own God speaks in the script and condemns and put curses on them for this. And this is exactly what they do worldwide. It's not like one Christian country, the whole world, people. The whole world in this occasion break their own commandments. They break, that's why I told you, these commandments don't mean shit. They break their own commandments. It don't mean shit. He's worshipping idols. And he even give you a cryptic answer that, you know, he can do whatever he wants. You know? What? The Lord pardon him? Yahweh pardon him? Enki pardon him? Something outside of his script? But he's in the script, but he's outside of the script, but not part of the laws. Not part of Mosai, but part of Yahweh. That's why they do it. It's that little occasion. They get to deceive their children, to believe in this crap, in Santa, you know, that Satan gonna give them presents. They out there shopping, shopaholics, you know what I'm saying? Spending the whole money that they don't have right now to celebrate the beast system, because that's what it is, okay? It's even against their God and everything. It's profane. It's an idolatry they're doing and everything. And as you see, it's all legal and they all doing it. And they all selling stuff and doing it. It's a crime, according to their God. It's a capital crime of idolatry. Yeah. You see Yahweh killing a lot of people back then that will not do this stuff. That will do this stuff or stuff that he told them not to do, according to him. But he said he's gonna, you know, let them, you know, if they beat him, then he's gonna smoke them. He's gonna bring them weapons of mass destruction, that's I told you, that's why he's preparing them for slaughter. Because they are not worth nothing. These people have no, this is like a low-end creation. They're too primitive. They even don't know their book. Yeah, break their book, break their commandments, their things that they are supposed to be masters. They're supposed to know. They're supposed to teach. They're supposed to live. Yeah. What do they manifest? A pagan tradition. All these Christians involved people, they all in it. Yeah. They all make him, it's all about money. It's all commercial. I told you. It is a corporation stuff. It's not what you think to do with Mosaic or nothing. If it's the first time you're listening to this. Yeah, because like I had so many videos about Christmas and YouTube deleted the whole thing because they got to continue doing this. Because this is what keeps them asleep. See that? You got that little child Jesus there, and let's press on it. Hold on. Where did it go? Christmas is the most popular. It has a religious origin. Christmas is celebrated on the 25th December for most British families. This is the most important day that people, this is the most important day to them of the year. It combines the Christian celebrations of celebration of the birth of Christ with the traditional festivities of winter. So out of all the days that their Lord Jesus gave them, this is the best day that they worship people, and is anathema. It is an abomination because they worshiping an idol on that day. There is no such thing in that book telling them to worship nothing in 25 December, solstice. It's all pagan. It's all outside of the cube. But it is inside the cube, but outside of the cube, because according to the cube laws, they're not supposed to do that. Cube just explains that this is all pagan, this is all a vanity. But it's still in the script. This is why they do it. It has to do with collecting these souls that you already know are juiced. That's how they capture them. They capture souls. It's a contract. Every year they have to celebrate that. It's a soul contract. Yeah, but okay, you know that most of these religions don't have soul. If you religion have soul, is somebody that is still deceived or something, or is slow or something. But most of them don't have soul. They just have spirit, no soul. Understand that? You understand that? And you will see they have no soul. This is why they don't know what they're doing. They don't know the difference. They chose a pagan day as the best day of their Lord Jesus Christ that created them. So they believe. But this is what they use in this pagan tradition, replace their God. Right? In a flash. Every year they have this contract, they gotta celebrate this. It's a big contract, people. The whole world corporation is in that. It's all Yahweh, Enki, Jesus, all of them together. Some of them don't call Christmas, they call other names. Yeah, in other religions, they have other days that is close to the solstice day that they worship and do other things, all outside of what their God told them. They still do it, just like the juice was outside of the script. They're not supposed to take no juice. Nimrod defied ancient Nineveh artifacts. Santa Claus from Babylon, see that? So it tells them that they've been doing shit in the old civilizations. That's where they got it from. There were people doing that. These are alien dudes that came with the idea. Same dudes that came with Yahweh. Don't get confused. It's not the same dudes that start building for Yahweh. Yeah, and they had this abomination, Santa trees and everything, and then, you know, they turned into this and into this. Okay? It's nothing new. It's telling you it was there in the when the Enki came down to Samaria, you know, to Nimrod, all these times they've been doing this. It's not new. But what happened to them? They all got smoked. They all got the flood that I explained to you, Yahweh and weapons of mass destruction, wiped them out. Why? Because he gave them a period of time to do the bullshit, and then after he kills them. Because they have no. You have to understand something. When people have no soul and worship these things, yeah, like Christmas tree, these are people that, you know, they are empty inside and they have no, you know, I mean, at least ones that I witnessed in my family and all. They wouldn't have too much, they don't have no truth inside of them. They have a lot of beliefs, they live in a belief system, but they don't have no truth. So they trapped in the system and they have contracts and more contracts in that system. They slave into that system. So they have to keep running these programs, which means every year they gotta do this until they reset them. Just like in the old world, it seems there were people doing that, like so-called Nimrods, and they all got reset. That's what's up. Because you know, once you do that, you're not in touch with the universe no more. You're just a hybrid species. Because you're doing something outside of reasoning. You're doing something outside of reasoning, and the universe cannot recompense that, because you're destroying trees to do some bullshit that, you know, even your God told you you're not supposed to do, because it's a vanity. Here we go. It's all business. You understand that? Because this is what you have to understand psychologically. How they prepare them psychologically to accept this, even above their religion. Because it takes a lot of psychological work to get to that. Yeah, you got the dudes that employ them, give them work, they're working the whole entire year for peanuts. They don't have holidays, most of them. Many of them don't even have weekends off. And here we come Christmas, you got that little holiday that, goddamn, they can sit with their families, they can eat what they want, they can buy some stuff, they can get drunk, they can do something different that they don't do every day. That alone is a motivation that they gave them. See that? They train them since they're kids about stuff. It's a tradition that becomes a tradition. But what you're going to find out about these traditions is that they're not leading you to nowhere but to be sacrificed, because you have no consciousness, no soul about what this world is all about and why you're here. You're not here to be doing this. This is to keep you here. This is to keep you from traveling and knowing the plane where you live, the plane, and to know this realm for what it is. So they got to give you programs to keep you busy doing BS that their own God told you is a vanity, is bullshit. Because it just keeps you grounded. You're not going to know what plane you're living and what the law and what nothing. You don't know nothing if you do this. You are inside the cube. You are inside the script. See that? They got these ancient scripts from Yahweh all the way. See that? Yahweh learn not the way of the hidden. But is not that what they do? It's a joke, people. It's a total joke. What is this? His stories of Indians. The Indians were black people, so I don't know what's this. It's e-stories. That's what's up. And but even back then they had this shit going on. You know, why is Christmas celebrated? Well, we already know all that. It's so boring to be going over and over and over about this stuff, but people are not going to stop worshipping the stuff. They don't want to change. They don't want a better world. So every year, the contract is still on. People. Soulfish Natalia's Invicti, celebrated December 25th, has a strong claim for the responsibility of our Christmas Day Catholic Encyclopedia. So it's all satanic paradox how the Christians came out of this Catholic church, yeah, which was always pagan, okay, and then claimed to be holy, to claim to be better than them, claim to love Christ, but all they love is Santa on Christmas. How do you explain that? How? They breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments. Their own laws, statutes, and commandments, people. Ain't that something? It's all about Christmas. The kids, everything, see that? They deco everything in that day, you know. There's no day like this. It's the best day that Lord did for them. And this is an abomination to their Lord. How do you explain that? I told you, all that fantasy of man being born, yeah, and being God, it's all retardation. It's all a reset shit that they did after the resets. Okay, nobody was doing that in the whole world or nothing. We know that because they were not at this level. They were not playing with Christmas trees and not building nothing. These guys they're not going to ever build nothing. All they're going to talk about every year is the same thing. Ho, ho, ho. And then go buy all this shit. I don't know how this even makes them feel good. Buying all this corporate stuff, expensive corporate stuff that is cheap, but expensive. Yeah. There's nothing that is, you know, what are they buying? Mobile phones? Really? What are they giving each other? Makes me wonder. Since everything is made in China, I don't know, man. If there's anything useful they can give each other, there is one not from the Matrix. That they made it themselves? Hell no. Don't exist. You know, it's all a pagan worship of Christmas, including all Christians are involved, the Hebrew Israelites, all of them are in this spell. People. It's called idolatry, they know. Jeremiah, yeah, tells them the whole history about the damn Christmas, what it is. Yeah, it is. Idolatry. Oh Christmas tree, your branches green delight us. They are green when summer days are bright. They are green when winter snow is white. Oh Christmas tree, your branches green delight us. All of voodoo shit. You know that? Spells. spell casting on them. Just zombies. There's another occasion that the Christians adore. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where do they get the Christmas, Easter, Halloween, Mother Day and Father's Day, Valentine's Day, New Year's Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Lupercalia, and that's something. All these satanic days that they gave you to worship to keep you in the cube. Understand that? Otherwise you're going to start thinking, I got to leave the matrix. But not with this, not when every year you're going to celebrate this, all your energy, all your thoughts, everything is about this. All your life is about this. Odin, Santa Claus. Boom. Boom. See that? You got it all worked out for the zombies. When the holiday is, what they should do, everything done and controlled by the aliens, people. It's sad. See that? They all do the same and claim holiness and that their God is real. But they do evil and break their own commandments. How do you explain that? 12 days of Christmas, people. Ain't that the 12 tribes of Israel as well? It's all a damn joke they play on you. That's what it is. 12 days of Christmas again. See that? 12 tribes, 12 days, 12 months. It's all coded. It's all Yahweh. Yeah, it's all about sacrificing. Exciting history of Christmas. Over them! Doing Christmas, but it doesn't matter if Israelite or Christian or whatever, man. Siberian, you're all doing Christmas. That's what. That's something. Unified in Christmas. Ta 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 ta, ho ho ho. Ain't that something, people? That looks like an Indian. Are they trying to make him Christ too? Get the hell out. But here we go. What goes? Child. Yeah. And Santa dealing with kids, people. Ain't that something? This is absurd, people. It is absurd. It's the days they contaminating themselves with poisoned foods, you know, overeating sugar. It's the day that the Enki Yahweh is pointing weapons to certain places. People are gonna get sick. Sacrifices are done during this period, you know, even from the old origins of it. That's what it is. They were doing sacrifice. The whole thing is pagan. Don't forget that. It's not in their script. It's outside. They're playing with Satan, where you can, you know, sacrifice man or woman or babies or whatever. It's all outside play of the so-called holy book, which contains the same material, but and then tells them not to do it. But they do it, because they don't give a damn about the book. Never did, never will. They have the appearance of believing, because, you know, they believe, but they don't. Which is worse. These are artificial persons, you know. You know, they'll tell you they believe something, but do something else. What do you call that? Let me know. Yeah, because you got slaves and you got slave masters. That's all there is to it. And the slaves need a day of rest. So they gave them Christmas every year, a day to celebrate their God, which is, well, they want to say Jesus, but he's Satan. He's called Santa. And they try to relate Jesus and Yahweh to it, but there's no way, because the script said that they are in error to do anything to do with Christmas. Both the Old Testament and the New Testament both tell them to fuck off about the Christmas, because it's not part of the scripture, and that God abhors it. So how are they worshiping that and tell you that they believe in their God? I don't get it. They don't believe in their God. That's why I told you, these people don't believe in nothing. They have the appearance of believing, but that's what they're doing on Christmas. That's Israelites. They all busy today. You won't see them on YouTube, because they're busy celebrating Christmas. Understand that? You understand that? You see that? So you can't believe them. You can't save them. Their own God can't save them. But Satan can take them. Okay? He can take their lives. He can take their soul. And he can turn them into a column of salt. I mean, that's sad, man. Love you all. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool your babies with the BS, because it's more damaging than fun. That's all you need to know. Yeah. It's not something you should engage your kids. I'm gonna tell you straight, because I'm here to tell you the truth, whatever that be. This is the same dude, Santa, they worshipping. Warmongering beast. How do you explain that? And they claim they believe in... That's why I told you, you can't believe nothing this religion tells you. Because this is their doings, against their own script. They do war, they do destruction, and they do Christmas. Same dude, Santa. People, how will you expose that? Holiday rush, they can't wait. And they're all in these shops, rushing, shopping, so they can eat until they drop. Yeah, like they're celebrating their God. Are they real people? Are they living men? Or are they hybrids? So to find out, I'm gonna close. Keep the instructions. Love you all. Peace.